I'm not a prude either. I've got the
No.
dirtiest mouth, I think you
I think that
know.
is well established on this show.
Well, hello and welcome to Thumb War. Here we are. Me, my co-host, sweet, sweet honeydew. Honeydew this, honeydew that. Or otherwise known as Jason Doyle. We are talking about Honey Don't today. We went and saw it and decided we needed a little more time to talk it out. So I think the recipe for us is we go see a newly released movie. We love it. We hate it. It gets us talking. We'll make a longer video as opposed to an instant reaction.
So we loved it because you made me go watch it again.
I made you go watch it again. Spoilers. There will be spoilers. And is it too early to say what the fuck?
Wow. Spoiler alert. We hated it.
So much we saw it twice.
I'm glad we saw it twice because I thought I was kind of going a little bit crazy because I saw a lot of effusive praise for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, to be honest, super pumped to see this movie because it was marketed extremely well. I mean, it's got Ethan Coen as a director. You got Margaret Qualley. You got Aubrey Plaza. You got Chris Evans. I mean, the cast is stellar.
Charlie Day,
who's great in it. I mean, the cast is great. The look of it.
very cool.
But very cool look to it, like kind of a washed out, bright motif. The exact opposite of what you would expect from a noir. And I think that's on purpose, obviously, because they're basically taking the noir, the detective film noir style and flipping it on its head. You've got a femme fatale lead, and it takes place in Bakersfield, the sunniest place on earth, it seems.
Right. Yeah.
So sunny that it seems bleak. I mean, there's great shots of the town or the city itself. I'm saying all these good things about it, but I hated this movie. Like, I hated it. I hated it with every cell of my body.
You're pouring the sugar out before you decimate the plains with salt.
Right. So I was saying the marketing of this movie was so awesome, and of course you put from the director of No Country for Old Men and Fargo. I was like, oh, 2 movies in my top 5 of all time. I mean, I love the Coens.
I was super pumped. Super pumped. So much so I'm like, I'm going to book tickets for all of us, the boys too.
Yeah.
And then we go and we sit through the most awkward sex scenes with our two teenage.
Who cares?
Awkward because I'm sitting with one boy on either side of me, one teenage boy on either side of me with some heavy, intense sex scenes.
So what?
Okay, so what for you? But I gave birth to these 2 guys. It makes me a little uncomfortable.
Okay, fair enough. How do you think they felt? Jeez.
I just did this for a while. I'm like,
Well, what's the problem? You enjoyed the sex scenes, I assume.
I mean, that's not why I was uncomfortable with them beside me, because I was getting all horned up.
Yeah.
That's not the problem.
Oh, okay.
It's just not.
It's awkward, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel that way because we've always watched stuff like restricted or.
You never felt weird with sex scenes happening. Okay.
I made it a point.
There's something missing in your makeup.
No,
then.
I trained myself. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be, feel uncomfortable with my kids on any topic at all. So I just, from a young age, I've always sort of tackled everything head on. So for just such an occasion, because they're pretty intense, explicit sex scenes.
And some that are, I don't know if it's just for the punch in the face, because I don't know how relevant it is for the plot line. Well, what plot line? I'm so discombobulated, but it's just kind of superfluous.
So we agreed we're spoiling this, right?
Oh, yes. I don't think we could quite get all of our complaints / maybe compliments out with a little. This is spoilers.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Okay. So like I said, it's It's a film noir flipped on its head, where Margaret Qualley is playing Honey O'Donoghue. Is that right?
Honey O'Donoghue.
Honey O'Donoghue. She is a gumshoe, old-timey detective, but she looks the part of a femme fatale. And I should also point out, before we even get into this is the second of a planned lesbian trilogy.
Lesbian B movie
That's
trilogy
it.
how it's being kind of put out there.
Yeah.
First one being Drive Away Dolls or Drive Away Dykes, which is what they wanted to start with.
They prefer you call it Drive Away Dykes, which is so annoying and stupid to me. But anyways, we can get into that. So Margaret Qualley is playing a private detective. Aubrey Plaza is playing a police officer named MG. She seems kind of low down on the force, like she works in the evidence room, kind of. So they strike up a relationship, and Chris Evans is playing a corrupt
leader of a sex cult, although he does refer to himself.
It's a church.
He refers to himself as a priest at one point, so that's why
that's how I would describe him.
Not a pastor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it was like, oh, okay, well, priest almost sounds like very cultish.
Well, I mean, it is quite cultish, the church itself. And the film starts with a murder, a woman who is found in her car, a car wreck, a single car accident, but you later find out that she died of stab wounds.
Yes, through Charlie Day, who is the main actual police officer in the town that continuously is a connection to Honey O'Donoghue. So she gets all the intel from him.
Right. And he has a crush on her, and he keeps asking her out, and she keeps telling him, I like girls, and he kind of doesn't believe her, which is a running gag. It's basically his only gag, his only reason for being there, other than for some exposition.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the gag, to be honest. I thought he was good in it.
Yeah. It's fine that you don't mind the gag if not every single person besides Margaret Qualley in this film is a fucking idiot. Every single
Aubrey
person.
Plaza isn't an idiot.
Well,
the French woman isn't.
No, that's true. Okay, well, every man is definitely the dumbest form of human you could put on the screen.
So?
Well, I mean, how about a little variety?
The bartender played by Patrick Swayze's brother. Yeah. He was fine.
He was fine, but again, like a big complaint I have with this movie is that the Coen Brothers movies, all their little side characters are so fascinating, and you want to know more, even if you get a tiny snippet from these little side characters. And he did not grab my interest enough to want more.
The bartender.
What
about the piano player in the bar?
It was fine.
Just a non-fleshed out, almost. I don't know. Like it was just a cool character in an empty bar on a middle of a Tuesday afternoon,
just playing
piano and waxing poetic about how you don't want to quit drinking, because if you do that, you'll start exercising, and then after that, you'll start having sex with men. And well, you know what happens after that? You vote Republican. Like, okay,
right. There was definitely an agenda in place, and that is true.
An agenda? I mean, yes, I suppose.
It's trickled throughout it, and that's fine. It's in the Drive Away Dolls as well, which I like the idea of more movies having the main characters as gay, lesbian, especially because I think there's probably a lack of lesbian main roles in film.
100%. Well, not 100%. 99%. There's some leading lesbians out there in roles. This is part of the problem of the movie for me, because it's co-written and co-directed by Tricia Cooke, Ethan Coen's lesbian wife. So they have an unorthodox marriage, and she has a partner, and he has a partner outside the marriage.
Very progressive relationship, and that's totally fine.
The problem is that this movie is made as a sort of in-your-face, we're lesbian, get used to it, as if there has never been a movie made like this ever. Do you know what I mean? Like they specifically in one interview that I read, they're like, we looked into the noir genre and we realized there weren't a lot of lesbian leads. Like, have you not seen Bound? It came out over 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
That's a goodie.
Yeah, it's a Grady. Not a goodie. Made by another brothers at the time pair, the Wachowskis, just to prove that they could make a movie. It was their first film. They wouldn't let them make The Matrix until they made this movie.
Wow.
Guess what? They nailed the noir genre. They had a successful lesbian lead. And, oh yeah, they had a plot and a resolution that made sense to the film. And, you know, a gripping story. And it was funny in parts. So I don't know what she's talking about. It's like they haven't watched a movie in the past 25 years.
Okay, well, still wanting more put out there is fine.
That's totally fine.
Like,
that's totally fine. But
more, not just one in 20 years.
Your point is well made. And sure, I, again, am into... I'm not into.
I know what you're going to say.
I am 100% into lesbians, man. I want representation too. And I was all in this movie. I fucking wanted to like this movie so much. It's Ethan Coen, like, again, a legend.
Yeah.
And you have all of the makings of a great film. You've got a great DOP. You've got a great score. You've got a great location, an interesting location. You have an A-list cast of performers who are at the top of their game right now.
Oh, Margaret Qualley is killing it.
Goddamn legendary. She will go down as one of the greats already. And I don't even know how old she is, but she's not old. You found that the side characters fell flat. I mean, I don't know about that. I thought that the parents of the victim of the original murder was interesting. Billy Eichner's in it, who somehow they managed to make not funny at all.
I know. I didn't know you could make him not funny.
And the bits were there. I mean, it didn't help. Okay. He comes into to Honey's office. He's worried that his lover or partner is messing around on him, wants to hire her, and she gives him a good talk. And I like this scene. I thought that scene was great. It was like, look, he's definitely having an affair. If you think he's having an affair, he's probably having an affair. So confront him about it. Don't hire me. Anyways, he comes in and this brings me out of it right away because he starts wiping down the chair. The bit is that he's scared of COVID and he makes a big it's still a thing, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, I guess. Yeah, sure. But the wipes that he's using, I know, are butt wipes.
It's fine. It still cleans.
It
still cleans stuff, Jason.
All right,
if it'll clean your ass, it'll clean some germs off the seat.
Will it? It's a prop department fail. And look, the gag was there. I didn't think the gag worked. I thought that Billy Eichner, I was like, all right, here we go. Billy Eichner. Nothing. Dead silence in our theater. And it was pretty full.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
I listened to a podcast that she was on and she was talking about kind of some movies that inspired her, and one in particular, which I hadn't seen, but I started watching. It was But I'm a Cheerleader. Yep. And I haven't finished it, but it's incredible. It was so fun, so funny.
I saw about 15 minutes of it. And it took that 15 minutes to go, this is an awesome movie. The style
hilarious.
of it, the campiness of it, the jokes were landing. Natasha Lyonne is hilarious.
RuPaul is in it. It's like the example of people taking stereotypes and punching you in the face with them, but making it work because it's so funny and so campy. It's just so fun.
Yeah. And the message in that movie is... there is no one type of lesbian.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like you are you and you be you. Not that I'm expecting every movie to have a lesson of the day is this, but it has a positive message. There are stereotypes, but there's many different types of lesbians in this conversion camp, right?
Yeah, and gay men as well.
Yeah.
But
and it's also an extremely horny movie, which is also the case with
Honey Don't.
Yeah.
But there's less dildos and But I'm a Cheerleader.
True.
She loves camping movies. Campy, not camping. She might like camping
She might like
too.
camping movies.
There's another stereotype for you. I am surprised that Driveway
Drive-away dolls.
dolls, and this one wasn't better, especially with Ethan Coen's finger in it. No pun intended. I guess that felt actually more cohesive, just not funny, just kind of dumb.
Yeah, people like that movie.
They do.
I think. I mean, most of the people that I read and listened to, they just say they prefer Drive-away dolls.
Well,
but again, I'm like, what are you talking about? It's
because it is actually more cohesive. This, honey, don't. I'm like, where are we going? What's happening? The things this detective figures out is not because she's figured it out. It's because it's thrown at her.
Yeah, well.
And she's the smartest one in this town. Everyone else is a bunch of dummies.
Right. So she basically accidentally cracks the case.
Yeah. Anyway.
Which is like, okay. I mean, look, the name Ethan Coen on this movie.
Expectations
It's why it's such a disappointment, because there are movies that the Coen Brothers have made that are completely feel disjointed to start, but they all come together.
There's something that melds it, though, and all the characters keep you interested and not confused.
I mean, I wouldn't say I was confused in this movie.
What is happening with this church? Like, why are we doing this? You're fingering her at the bar in front of everyone, as if that would ever happen, and you're having a full-on conversation, and then it's just so absurd. Like, I understand campy and absurd.
Yeah, I mean,
you want to be extreme, but at the same time, it's like, what purpose does this play in propelling the story forward? There's certainly enough sex for us to get the idea.
That's where we're going with this.
First date, never spoke, really, had a conversation.
Takes her hand and puts it under her skirt.
And is like,
at the bar. They're at the bar. It's a crowded bar.
Well, not crowded enough that they're not close enough that you're like, whoa, you wouldn't notice where her hand is. There's no way no one's going to notice. Like, is that really how people act? I mean,
no, hold on. Okay. Yes.
That's really how people act.
Well, I think that if people, it starts off very subtly. Look, I think that this was meant to be like a set piece, like I'll have what she's having moment. I think that's what they were going for from When Harry Met Sally. The orgasm scene when Billy Crystal's like,
yeah, but who's noticing that at the bar?
That if
happening.
people are noticing, then
nobody's noticed.
Well, you don't know that.
The shows the guys on either side of them, and the guys aren't even noticing this. Okay.
I mean, look. Okay. This is a highlight for some people. This scene. Not for you. That's fine.
Well, okay. Look, I have made out with a few women in my time.
Wow, humble brag.
Humble brag.
Me too, actually.
Well, yeah. You think you beat me at numbers there, you? Yeah. And the idea of going to a bar and meeting them for the first time in like not a lesbian bar, but just a regular old bar.
Yeah, but you're not a hardcore lesbian, I guess.
What? Yeah. Anyway,
we've already established that lesbians come in different shapes and sizes.
That's
and
true.
attitudes.
You know what? I can't put honey in a box. I can put someone's finger in honey's box, but
wow. Okay. Well, this is
going downhill fast.
Yep.
That's fine. I don't know. It was discombobulating for me.
Okay, then, that's fine. That's totally fair. I mean,
and
that was a little
like, okay, we get it. We fucking get it.
Do you think that was a note from the studio? It's like, can you make it a little more clear that she was finger banging her at the bar?
And make sure it looks like a gun because she's a police officer.
She's wearing a police officer's uniform.
I'm not a prude either. I've got the dirtiest mouth, I think
I think that it's well established on this show.
And then it leads to more sex, and then which is fine.
But what's the big deal?
No, it's.
So you think that it was a little bit much? Now, are you saying that because you were sitting in between our two boys?
I wonder if that made me even more.
It's like, please stop this. This is like getting to the Room levels of gratuitous sex.
I just would like there to be some how is this propelling things forward?
I don't think it's there to propel things forward. I think it's there to show two women having sex unabashedly, unashamedly.
Okay.
And which is fine, I guess.
It's fine. But also, like, if some guy was at a bar with a girl and started finger banging her, that's fucking crazy too. Or somebody's giving someone a hand job at the bar. Like,
Yeah.
who does this? People would notice.
I'm not saying it isn't insane behavior.
Okay, that's just one bit that I'm like, this is crazy. Why does Chris Evans? It's just sex, sex, sex.
Yeah.
And that first scene where he's just banging some girl with a mirror.
Yeah.
And then one of his dumb minions comes in.
Yeah.
He's like, what is the point of this? We get it. I mean, I guess maybe the theme is just what pieces of shit you men are.
Why do you drag me into this?
Okay, your dad's a piece of shit. This church guy is a piece of shit. The boyfriend of the niece is really a big piece of shit because he has a MAGA sticker too. Like, I felt...
Yeah. Well, that is a strike against him, let's be honest.
No, that's fine. The drive-away dolls, I did enjoy it more than Honey Don't.
Okay.
And
Be careful what you say, because we said we were spoiling this movie, Honey Don't, but we didn't say anything about
spoiling.
drive-away dolls.
Right. Well, the two main characters in it, Margaret Qualley and...
Good old what's-her-face?
Good old what's-her-face. She was in Blockers, and I love her. I think she's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
They confront Matt Damon, and he's like, who are you? We're Democrats. I'm like, oh my God.
Well,
honestly, I am a very progressive person, but that was so fucking cringy. Just like smacking the sticker. I have a vagina and I vote over the mega stickers. So fucking cringe.
It's,
100%.
100%.
I agree with all of it, but it's so cringy and like patronizing. I can't handle it.
It sucks when it's your side and you're like, oh, God, why?
Why are you doing this? And it makes me mad. It makes me think you think I'm an idiot watching your movies. And there's none of this slapping you in the face with the Coen brothers when they unite and work beautifully together.
So you're saying that Joel needs to get back in the picture.
They need to reunite because he has flown right off the goddamn rails. And Ethan, go get laid because this is...
Well, he has a partner outside of the...
Well, he needs to get a little more.
Okay, I don't know.
Honestly.
Okay, all right.
How much of that was necessary?
I'm with you. I agree.
Couldn't you have made me give a shit about some of these characters more than making me see them fuck the whole time? Like Chris Evans' character, let me find him more interesting and not so one-dimensional.
Totally one-note character for sure. And also, they implied at a certain point, there's like a drug deal gone wrong in the most preposterous way.
Oh my God.
Which leads to a death, which leads to a murder, which leads to another attempted murder and then a murder. And all in the context of this church/cult that is also a massive drug empire, but that never gets explored. That you never find out about that part of it. It's just with Chris Evans, it's about the sex, and that's it. And it's
sex and murdering people that are in the way.
Right, exactly.
Okay, another ridiculous scene that made me crazy was Billy Eichner's boyfriend going to the bar, and I understand stereotypes are fun. If you do it right, it can be funny, but I'm a cheerleader, proves that.
Yeah.
And Tricia Cooke likes that, and she said stereotypes are fine because there's all different people and it comes from somewhere. Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
But you're going to take this gay man, go into the middle of a lit, gigantic parking lot with this guy who's supposed to give him drugs.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the money.
Yeah.
And go, okay, well, I'll just give you a blowjob. And get on his knees.
Yeah, and then start unbuckling his belt.
In the middle of a fully lit parking lot. What are you thinking?
It was empty, to be fair. But yeah, I'm with you. It's like you're in the theater going, wait a minute. This would never happen.
There's got to be a better spot to offer a blowjob for drugs.
Exactly. Well, here's the problem. he had to get run over by the car, and he had to die in a spectacular way, being smashed up against the pole. So you can't be like, hey, let's go. We're doing a drug deal. Let's go behind this dumpster over here. I could see him maybe offering oral sex in exchange for the drugs. Maybe. And I could see the Hector character reacting that way, and then it leading to his death. You're 100% right. Like, it would never happen in the middle. Like, you're just putting them there so that you can do this spectacular death scene, which actually kind of worked. But you've already lost me. Like, this would never happen.
It's so lazy. Like,
it's so fucking lazy.
I think I heard him say as well, there was only like 25 or
35 shooting days.
35 shooting days.
And Ethan Coen is used to 40, guys. He's never shot in less than 40 days. So whatever. Like, oh, welcome to the world of filmmaking, Ethan Coen. Look, the guys at Blank Check are doing the Coen Brothers movies right now. Zach Cregger just joined for Fargo, and they're doing all of them. And Jackson is on a bit of a Coen kick. So Coens have been front and center right now in our house. You're Ethan Coen. You basically have a blank check. That's why I mentioned the podcast, to do any movie you want. That's how this movie got made, let's be honest. And Drive Away Dykes dolls. While I'm thinking of it, the Drive Away Dykes thing, where they're like, please call it Drive Away Dykes. It's like, okay, but I know you're the title that you wanted, but they went with Drive Away Dolls. And the reason they did is because there's certain movie theaters that aren't going to carry a fucking movie called Drive Away Dykes. And by the way, as a straight male, I would feel weird about going, hey, you know what I'd like to see, honey? Let's go see Drive Away Dykes. Wouldn't that be fun? Like, I would feel weird walking into the theater if that was the name of the movie.
Well,
do you know what I mean? Like,
yes. I mean, I understand, like, being in the queer community, you're proud of these, like,
of course.
She's old school lesbian. That's
Sure.
that's a name that you grew up with, and that
Look,
you should be proud of it.
What is the point of making a film that's in your face lesbian representation, and this movie centers around lesbians, and they're not evil people. It's just a comedy about lesbians. Why would you put a barrier of entry for people like the normies to come and see it? Like, if you're only making it for lesbians, it's not doing anything. Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
like, your whole mission is to normalize this, right? Like, the whole point of all of this.
I don't think that's their goal, though. I don't.
But so the goal is to not make money.
I think they just wanted to do a project together. Like, apparently, didn't they say in that podcast that this was in the making 20 years ago, and nobody would make it? But now, obviously, they'll make anything he's got his name to. So
yeah, I don't really understand how it couldn't get made for 20 years if you're Ethan Coen. You just say, I'm making this film. Like, I know you have to raise money, but that's the whole point. This is the point I'm making. If you don't want to spend your own money on making a film, you have to get somebody to pay for it. And in order to do that, the studio is going to want to make some money back. And if you call the movie Drive Away Dykes, it's not going to make as much money as Drive Away Dolls. It's just not.
No. And you got some parameters.
And it's just like, yeah, well, we're caught in the post and all the press after there, you keep calling it Drive Away Dykes. And it's just like, okay, fine. Like, yeah, it's about lesbians. Like, okay, you want to make a movie that as many people as possible will come see it, right? Like, and again, I am somebody who is progressive, but I would feel weird about going and buying a ticket. I like to go to the movies by myself sometimes. One for Drive Away Dykes, please. Yeah. I heard there's a lot of sex in this one. You know what I mean? Like, fucking just soften it up. And then more people see your movie. What are you fucking talking about? Like, that's the height of privilege. Okay, now I'm rambling and now I'm in a mood. So,
now you're pissed.
But it's just like it
is privilege.
Look, 4-time Oscar winner, super mega rich Ethan Coen. You want to put that kind of barrier of entry to see a movie? It's like, anyway, they didn't do that with this movie. The movie we're talking about right now, Honey Don't. They marketed it extremely well.
Yeah.
I would argue that they achieved their goal of flipping the script on a film noir and having a great female lead. Qualley is awesome, like I said. You know what it reminded me of? It was like if you go to like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the induction ceremony, and they always do this. They'll pack the stage, with the who's who of the most elite musicians that you've ever heard. Like Tom Morello will be up there. Tom Petty will be up there. You got Eric Clapton, you got Jimmy Chamberlain on drums, and they fucking play Wild Thing for 13 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you got the best elite musicians in the world. It's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they'll play fucking Wild Thing. And that's what this movie was to me. It was just like, hey, man, here's a fucking Lamborghini. Get in it, Tricia Cooke. And she drives it around the block at 10 miles an hour. Do you know what I'm saying?
But can you imagine how good it would have been if Joel was included in this?
Look, obviously there's a secret sauce there. Apparently they have a project in the works. They have a script that they're going to be making together.
They don't think it's going to be ready anytime soon. They even said Margaret Qualley will be too old to star in it. And right. She's 30. She looks like 20.
I know.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, who knows when they're going to do it?
Okay, well, look.
Look, the rotten...
I don't care. The bottom line is I don't care. Why I'm hitting the panic button is because the Safdie brothers have just broke out on their own. And we said on this show, I was excited because we're getting 2 Safdie brothers movies this year instead of, one.
So now
but
you're
now
scared.
I'm worried. But now I'm really worried because if the secret sauce is having the 2 brothers work together, then I'm concerned. And I also went on a rant about Quentin Tarantino, like just shut up about the 10 movies and continue on just making movies. And you were saying, well, he's worried about making duds. Now I'm thinking maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking that Joel is a talented one. That's what's happening.
I think it's really like this magic combo.
Right.
Because I think Joel is the one that keeps things organized. Didn't it say in that podcast, like he had outlines? He had outlines, so things didn't go off the rail.
I didn't hear that.
It might have been a different podcast.
I thought I heard that when they wrote together, they didn't have outlines. They just sort of made it up as they went along.
Well, I think he has an outline. Joel does.
Oh, Joel does.
And
maybe.
And you can see, like, if this, I mean, we haven't seen the Tragedy of Macbeth, but it has gotten nothing but good reviews, and it looks amazing, but obviously Denzel Washington and Frances McDormand make anything look amazing.
I hear the writer is very, very well regarded.
If it actually was him.
Oh, God. What's the conspiracy theory there?
Oh, just, everybody, Shakespeare has stolen everybody's work.
Oh, right. Yeah,
so somebody's got to pull in the reins. Like, right. Isn't Joel the older brother or no?
No, I think it's Ethan.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't know.
He's the kooky one. He's the horned up one that adds like the next level bonkers, which is cool, which is awesome. Like that scene from Fargo with them fucking those prostitutes, those white trash prostitutes.
You could have said having sex with, but that's fine. And also we call them sex workers now, but that's fine. That's fine.
Sorry.
Continue.
Like that scene is hilarious and it is not superfluous.
It's also on screen for 10 seconds. Not even.
Yes.
Probably.
And then you get to, like, you're introduced to them and then you talk to them later.
Yes.
And your life has changed after just seeing them talk to Frances McDormand.
Right.
It is special.
Yeah.
There were very few moments that I felt were special like that in this. There wasn't like, okay, this sex scene is important.
Mm-hmm.
This little chat with this insignificant person, I'm still thinking about this insignificant character. Not in that movie at all.
No.
Burn After Reading, tons of that.
Yeah.
The Big Lebowski, oodles of it. It's just not there here. Like they need to come back together if they want to create brilliance again, because this is just, it's like a hobby. Like he's took up knitting. He just needs the right yarn.
At the end of the day, I mean, obviously we're going thumbs down for
and like I'm just mad. Like
I kind of regret listening to her on podcasts leading up to this because I like her a lot. Like I'm actually, as much as I'm eviscerating this film, I think that she seems like a talented, nice person. And I'm actually pulling my punches a little bit because of that, because I was impressed by listening to her talk about her relationship with film and her activism and all that stuff. I admire her for that, but I just hate these two movies.
Yeah, I just two movies. So you did hate Drive-Away Dolls as well.
I hated Drive-Away Dolls more than I hated.
Really?
A lot more.
But it was way more campy, so you could almost forgive it for its goofiness.
Well, it's a comedy.
Yeah.
And I found nothing funny in that movie. Like literally nothing.
It felt like it was trying to achieve like some of but I'm a cheerleader. Like this girl was coming to grips with her sexuality and being a lesbian and not getting laid
I guess.
And all that. But I don't know.
No, but it wasn't really a coming of age film. It was more of a road trip movie, really.
Yeah.
But the things that happen on the road trip are preposterous and
it was no Tommy Boy.
It was no Tommy Boy, that's for sure.
Less dildos than Tommy Boy.
I mean, like it's all preposterous. And I was saying to you like they should have just made it Naked Gun. That's how ridiculous every set piece is in that movie to me.
That's
it's just not, but it's not funny. Like it presents itself as a broad comedy, but I just didn't find it funny. Now, look, people like that movie, and we're talking about comedy, and I hate talking about comedy in a way because I'm not an easy laugh. Like I'm not a generous guffawer.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, Burn After Reading I laughed numerous times in that. Those characters, those actors did such a good job.
Yeah, but I mean, you're talking about like some legends. You got Malkovich, you got Clooney.
Clooney killed me.
Oh, he was so good. He was so good. And you have Brad Pitt in a different role, and of course the great Frances McDormand, who's incredible, and then J.K. Simmons to round it out at the end. Look. Don't see this movie. Watch Burn After Reading. I'm surprised as well. I've read some reviews and people who are just not that familiar with the Coen Brothers' work, which is just insane to me. Like, how are you in this? Like, I feel like an imposter of doing a movie podcast, but like they just don't seem. I was like, I've never seen Fargo. I hear it's good. I'm like, yeah, it's awesome.
Well, the one I started listening to, who was like, just so full, just gushing about Honey Don't. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, oh yeah, you just introduced me to the Coen Brothers. I'm like, oh, no wonder you, like, is this your first movie?
That'd be good. I mean, if you're starting here, there's only up. Like, you're going to love movies, bro.
Or else you're really repressed and you really need to get laid. And this is your first movie. Wow. You're like, this is what movies are. I'm in.
I mean, look, it's been a long time since I've been in a theater and I've seen like bare tits from the lead cast.
That's true.
Sorry for saying tits.
Yeah.
But that's what they are.
I know, but it's like, is that...
breasts.
I don't want that to be the highlight of the movie for me.
Yeah, same.
A nipple piercing that just had to stay on the screen.
You're staring at that piercing.
The whole time she's talking about her daddy issues. These two lesbians who just fucked real good are both commiserating about their shitty dads. It's not sexy anymore, ladies. Yeah, like
so what
is that the scene where they're like, okay, let's do this again? Right after they're talking about their abusive dads, like gross and gross. Yeah, that makes me want
like, I will feel sad, but I can't stop looking at that nipple piercing.
Get out the anal beads. I was thinking about my dad again.
Wow. Well,
I have a problem with every male being a huge pile of dung in this movie. And
I mean,
I understand frustrations with men. I've got a lot of them in my life, including 2 sons.
Wow.
But not every male is a piece of shit. So try to represent at least one who's not a dummy or an asshole.
Well, I think that the thinking there is probably women have been underwritten since the beginning of time.
Okay, so that's what we're doing. It's payback. Like, how does lifting yourself up mean putting other people down? It doesn't make sense. It's not realistic. It doesn't get us to a better place. please don't, like, I don't want to just go to the movie and be pissed off.
Yeah.
Like, there was so many reasons.
Look, I mean, all is forgiven if it's good, if it's a good story. I mean, sure, you can have bit characters who are there to serve a purpose. And
yes, absolutely. Did they just rush through it? They didn't have enough time. Like, I thought this script is 20 years in the making. They had time, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, what are you saying? 35 days? What are you, Ethan Coen over here? 35 days isn't enough for shooting?
I'm trying to give him a reason of why he kept some of that shit in. You said he was the director.
I think they cut a lot out. It was only, what, in 88 minutes or something like that? Which felt very long. It felt long.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Well, Rotten Tomatoes, the critics have given it a 45% on Tomato Meter. And I looked up, But I'm a Cheerleader, and it only has 43% from the critics.
This is rated higher than But I'm a Cheerleader.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
to be fair,
that's pure insanity.
To be fair, I haven't finished watching it, but I loved every second that I watched thus far. And the popcorn meter, though, is like 75%. So most of
for which one?
For But I'm a Cheerleader.
Okay.
On the other hand, the public are feeling, I think, the same way we do about Honey Don't.
Yeah.
Just Honey Don't. It's 42%. This is not good.
I'm starting to trust the popcorn meter more than the critics at this point.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I know that there's like, review bombing and stuff like that for certain films, which is, not cool, obviously. But I seem to be agreeing with the public more and more. Yeah.
Great cast. Don't go to the movies. If you want to, get worked up and get ready. If that gets you going, there's lots of sex in it.
Well, there's websites for that too.
That's true. Probably better plot. I mean, anyway. I mean, how many movies do you see a woman going down on another woman? And pushing her face in with handcuffs and then slapping handcuffs on her.
Yeah. I mean, for me, every day, basically. JK. We got fiber internet for a reason. Again, it's been a long. I haven't seen that kind of sex on a big screen since I don't know, Amsterdam. Not the movie, the city.
Sorry for all the expletives and the. We should put an R rating on this.
We'll definitely be putting an explicit tag on this. Quick housekeeping. Email us at thumbwarepod@gmail.com. You can like and subscribe. You can leave us a review on iTunes and Spotify, I think. You can join our Patreon for $5 a month. You'll get an extra few episodes per month. You can join us in a hangout. We do every second Wednesday of the month.
Ad-free.
And they're ad-free. That's the big thing, the big selling point. I mean, look, $5 a month and there's no ads, no skipping. Mm-hmm. So...
good stuff.
Sign up.
Yeah. And give us your questions, your queries, your topics for our Patreon episodes. So we have some interesting things to talk about besides all the things that annoy us. And
let us know what you think of Honey Don't in the comments below if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're listening on the podcast, go over to YouTube and drop a comment because it's the easiest way to communicate with us. And I'd love to hear what people think. If we're way off, I would love to hear about it.
Well, let us know if that's realistic. If you've ever finger banged anyone at a bar and never gotten caught.
Okay, hold on. I don't want it to turn into Penthouse Forum in the comments section. Maybe not in like a TGI Fridays style place, which this place was.
Oh yeah, like a dark bar, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
Okay, all right. We don't want to hear about it, Rachel. This is.
Anyway. I love you guys. See you next time.
Bye.